Hey everyone, I am Chase at Rocky Mountain ATV, and this is my ride review of the performance lowering link from Ride Engineering for the 2019 KX450. Hey everyone, so today I just want to talk to you real quick about this performance lowering link from Ride Engineering, specifically for the 2019 KX450. So 2019 KX450, I'm sure a lot of you out there already know this bike has absolutely killed it. Kawasaki did a great job on this bike because it is all new for 2019. If you watch the shootouts, it won a few of them, it placed second in a lot. So needless to say, it's a great bike. Now with any bike, one of the biggest things that riders try and find right away is comfort. And when I say comfort, what I mean is they want to find a good balance with the motorcycle. And when you're accelerating, when you're decelerating or braking, the ultimate goal for any bike is you want it to stay as level as possible. You don't want it to be weight forward. You don't want it to be nose heavy when you're braking or under deceleration. When you're accelerating, you don't want it to squat too much because every time that bike teeter-totters, you're unsettling the chassis. So the ultimate goal is to get to stay as level as you can. Now with the 19 KX450, I spent a lot of time on this bike stock and it's really close. The balance on this bike is really good, but when I was riding it, one thing I did notice a little bit is it is a little pitchy, or stink bug, some riders will call it. In other words, when you're on the gas, you accelerate, and then as you let off the gas, you decelerate or you start to brake. Well, what happens is that the shock would unload and transfers a lot of the weight forward. And as that's happening, what you do is you start to load more weight on the front, which can cause the front forks to dive a little bit. And again, it just kind of unsettles the chassis. It's not terrible, but it's something that could be improved. And so Ride Engineering, these guys do a great job. They make a lot of great parts for some of the factory teams that are out there. So I threw this link on, and right away, it fixed the issue that I was having with that unsettling or with that pitchiness with the bike. So what this link does, essentially just balances out the bike. So now under acceleration and under decel and braking, the bike feels like it stays much more level. I don't get that pitching going forward and I don't get that squat as much when I'm accelerating. And another big benefit that I've noticed about this is that when you're coming through a turn, you start to accelerate out and you get some of that choppy acceleration. What's nice is that this link it helps the rear end feel planted, and so it's not bouncing as much and you feel like the rear tire is really just hooking up better as you accelerate out of that rut. So if you have a 19 KX450 and you're looking to maybe help with the balance just a little bit, if that's something that you've noticed that you don't like that much, well, I think this link is a remedy for that. And that goes really for any bike. There's a lot of bikes out there that you might feel are stink bug or pitchy. Like for example, I had the 18 RMZ 450. That bike was really pitchy, had a bad stink bug feel to it. I put the link on that bike, made it great. So if you're still trying to kind of figure out the balance of your bike and maybe just looking to try something new, see if you can make it even better, definitely an accessory and upgrade that I think is well worth the investment. Now, I also think it's important to note that a lowering link is not to lower the bike for shorter riders like myself. That's not the main goal. Yes, it does lower the bike some, depending on the bike that you have it on, but the ultimate goal is to help with the balance, not to lower the bike to make the standover height better for shorter riders. If you guys have any other questions about it, if you want to hear some of more of my own personal feedback, I'm more than happy to give it to you. So you can just comment below, ask your questions, we'll get those answered. And to pick one up for your bike, it's pretty easy. You can just click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. They're bike specific, so just remember when you're picking yours up, enter the make, the model, and the year of your bike to ensure that you get the correct link for your year. I'm Chase here at Rocky Mountain. We'll see you on the trails.